So you're seeing all these people fly around in business class, but you don't have the money for that. And then they say, oh, I use credit card points. But then you check and see the minimum spend is thousands of dollars on these cards, and you don't have that kind of money either. So here's how to get started with traveling with credit card points if you are currently broke. Start by building your credit. In order to get approved for a credit card with a rewards program, you'll need to have a good credit score. If your credit score is low, you may need to work on improving it before you can get approved for a rewards credit card. There are several ways to improve your credit score, such as paying your bills on time, reducing your credit card balances, and disputing any errors on your credit report. Another tip is to become an authorized user. If you have a friend or family member with a high credit score, ask if you can become an authorized user on one of their cards. You don't need to have access to the card. They can just put it in a sock drawer. But it will copy over their good credit history over to your profile to help you improve your score faster. Step 2. Determine your travel goals. What do you want to achieve with your credit card points? Do you want to travel for free, upgrade your flights, or stay in luxury hotels? Knowing your goals will help you to choose the right credit cards and points program. Dreaming is free, and having a vision for what you want to accomplish with your points will also provide motivation for you as you go through the rest of the steps. And sometimes it's cheaper than you would expect to get a mostly free trip. If you're in the Los Angeles area, a weekend trip to Las Vegas would only cost about 4,200 points per person one way to fly on this JetBlue flight. Before I move on to the next tip, if you want to learn more about how to get started with making your first redemption, then make sure you click on the description box and the comment section below, because I have a free course that will dive deeper into how to get started with earning points and miles, and it's got tutorials for how to use them to get your first redemption. The guide will walk you through all the points and miles vocabulary that you see in different blogs, what to do before you get your first card, what to do right after you get your first card, how to redeem all of those points for your first points trips, and how to get your partner on board as well. It even has some bonus content for how to get status without flying or staying in too many hotels so that you can enjoy extra travel perks like upgrades, late checkout, and free breakfast. Step 3. Choose a no annual fee credit card. When you're just starting out with points and miles, it may be a good idea to choose a card with no annual fee, as this will allow you to earn rewards without incurring any additional costs. Here's a few recommendations. The Chase Freedom Flex is a no annual fee card that earns 5 points per dollar on special categories. For Q1 2023, the special categories are groceries, gym memberships, and Target. So if you spend a lot of money there, you could be earning a lot more points quickly, and you'll also get a bonus $200 cash back or 20,000 points after you spend $500 on the card in the first 3 months after opening the card. You'll also get 3 points per dollar at restaurants and drugstores. The main downside with the Chase Freedom Flex is that it only earns 1 point per dollar on all non-special categories, and you have to remember to activate the special categories each quarter to get the 5x to populate. If that sounds like a lot of work, then the Chase Freedom Unlimited might be a good card to consider, since this no annual fee card earns at least $1.5 everywhere, plus the 3x at restaurants and drugstores without having to activate anything. Once you've built up some Chase points, you can also get a Chase Sapphire Preferred and consolidate your points there. On their own, the Chase Freedom Flex and Chase Freedom Unlimited cards are cashback only, but you can save up those points until you're ready to spend them, and then consolidate all of those points into a Chase Sapphire account, which will let you redeem your points for free travel, which gets you a lot more value out of each point versus simply cashing them out. And you can redeem these points with brands like Southwest, JetBlue, United, Air Canada, Hyatt Hotels, and many others. If you pay rent, then it's almost a no-brainer to get the Build card, which is a no annual fee card that lets you earn points on rent, even if your landlord doesn't accept credit cards. They can either mail your landlord a check or wire an ACH payment, and you'll earn points on those as long as you use the card for at least 5 different purchases each month. There's no minimum spend on the card, and best of all, every rent day, or the first of every month, they double all points earnings outside of rent. That means you get 6 points per dollar on dining, 4 points per dollar on travel, and 2 points per dollar on everything else. You can use the points that you earn with Built to offset your rent payment or to shop at Amazon. But the way to get the most points value out of your Built points is by redeeming them with different travel brands like Hyatt, American Airlines, United, Virgin Voyages, and many other partners. At this point, you might have extra questions about what card is best for you, or if you should go for another card that I haven't mentioned here. Don't worry, I provide free personalized credit card recommendations based on your personalized budget, goals, and lifestyle. So click on the link in the description box if you'd like a free consult. Step 4. Pay your credit card balance in full each month. To avoid incurring interest charges, it's important to pay your credit card balance in full every month. This will allow you to earn rewards without paying any additional fees. This is pretty easy to do online. For example, with this Chase card, all you need to do is log into your Chase portal and then turn on automatic payments, select pay full statement balance, and you are all set. Now you never have to remember to log in to pay your bills again. You want to make sure that you're in a position where you can pay off all of your bills in full every month, because credit cards with the high rewards have some of the highest interest rates on the market. That's kind of how they can afford to give out such good rewards, is they're banking on you not being able to pay off your full balance each month. But you can beat the credit cards at their own game if you pay off everything in full, because then you'll be earning those rewards without ever having to pay interest. Step 5, use your credit card for everyday spending. In order to earn points and miles quickly, it's important to use your credit card for as many purchases as possible. This includes things like groceries, gas, and bills. So, how do you do this? Well, plan A, use whatever credit card you're currently working on a minimum spend for. The sign-up bonus is where you're likely to earn the most points per dollar, especially as a beginner. Going back to that Chase Freedom Flex example, you earn 20,000 points or $200 cash back for your first $500. That's 40 points per dollar. Make sure that you have a plan for how to hit your minimum spends without blowing your budget, because that's one major way that you can get a lot of points quickly. If you're not currently working on any minimum spends, then plan B is to use a free app like Card Pointers to tell you which card to use for any given purchase. You don't need to give this app any of your personal or bank information. Just type in what credit cards you have, and it will calculate which of your cards earns the most points for any given purchase. Like here, it says that I should use my Chase Sapphire Preferred for airline purchases and my Capital One for department store purchases. Let me know in the comments what your biggest expenses are, and if you'd like a video about how to earn more points for those types of expenses. Step 6, look for opportunities to earn category bonus points. Many credit cards offer bonus points for certain types of spending, like dining out or travel. You know how we mentioned the Chase Freedom Flex card, which earns 5 points per dollar for special rotating categories each quarter? That's limited to $1,500 per quarter, and since the special categories in Q1 2023 are gyms, grocery stores, and Target, you will earn more points by shopping at those places and paying with a Chase Freedom Flex card. But let's say you need to buy something from Amazon instead. What do? Instead of going straight to Amazon.com, you could buy an Amazon gift card at either Target or from your local grocery store, pay with your Chase Freedom Flex card to buy that gift card, and then use the gift card on your next Amazon trip. Now, you have just quintupled the amount of points that you earned for the exact same shopping trip. By the way, if you're liking these tips so far and want more videos like this, please hit the like button so that I know, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button for more. There are a lot of ways to unlock different bonus points with different cards, so let me know if you'd be interested in hearing more about that. Step 7, monitor your points balances. Keep track of those incremental wins. Keep track of your points balances so that you know how many points you have available for redemption. Some credit card programs allow you to transfer your points to other loyalty programs, so you may have even more options for redemptions than you think. Award Wallet is my go-to website for tracking my points. It's completely free. This way, I don't have to log into Chase, then my Marriott account, then my Hilton account. It's all just right there in one place. And then different types of points will transfer to different airlines and hotels. It's this really complicated Venn diagram, but the important thing is to focus on credit cards like Chase, Amex, Citi, Capital One, and Bilt, which can transfer to lots of places. Here are some of the best airlines that are transfer partners with many different flexible currencies. Aer Lingus, Iberia, Emirates, Air France, KLM, Flying Blue, and Virgin Atlantic all take transfers from all 5 major banks. Air Canada is a transfer partner with all of the major banks except for Citi. Singapore Airlines is a transfer partner with all of the major banks except for Bilt. And Cathay Pacific is a transfer partner with all of the major banks except for Chase. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make a video with more details about how to do redemptions with those airlines and which ones you would be most interested in learning more about. Since you are probably starting with Chase or Bilt points if you're watching this video, a good first redemption might be some Hyatt hotel nights, which start at 3,500 points for an off-peak Category 1 hotel. And both Bilt and Chase points will transfer over to Hyatt. Some great Category 1 hotels in the United States include the Hyatt House Houston Galleria, Hyatt House Provo, Utah, Hyatt Regency Albuquerque, Hyatt Regency Tulsa, Hyatt House Charlotte Airport, Hyatt House Raleigh-Durham Airport, or the Hyatt Regency Dulles. Let me know in the comments if you've ever visited any of these, or if you have other recommendations for great points hotels that only require a few points. And step 8, start small. When you're just starting out with points and miles, it may be a good idea to start small and focus on earning and redeeming points for smaller rewards like a free hotel night at a budget hotel or a quick economy flight first. And then, as you become more familiar with the rewards programs, you can start working towards larger rewards such as free business class or first class flights. But keep in mind, this is not the time to start comparing yourself to all of the different influencers on Instagram or blogs or whatever. Those people have years of experience, and for many reasons, Instagram is fantasy land and people don't disclose everything that's going on. So Don't compare your chapter 1 to somebody else's chapter 20. Now at this point in the video, you might be wondering, how do you put all of this together and level up because you're still a little bit confused? That is why your next step is to check out the first episode of the Geo Breeze Travel podcast, where I will teach you how to get started with planning a dream trip and how to get even more free flights and hotel stays. If you have any questions about any of the tips shared here, please comment below. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.